A few years ago, I got to know Mike Murphy, general manager of the Montgomery Biscuits, when one of my children participated in an on-field contest. At that time, I was also serving as the executive director of the Korean American Association of Greater Montgomery. He told me that the Biscuits were planning on having a Korean Heritage Night. Of course, I was thrilled, and also I was very impressed. First of all, I could see how genuinely he wanted to understand Korea and Korean culture first, and approach this matter with respect. Mike was interested in ideas for logos that can represent Korea for a special jersey and team name. So I suggested several things, including tiger, a national animal of Korea, mugunghwa, national flower, and signature Korean foods such as kimchi and bulgogi. He immediately loved the kimchi idea, and long story short, that's how the Montgomery Biscuits became the Montgomery Kimchi for Korean Heritage Night. This is the actual jersey and the hat the players are wearing for the Heritage Night. As you can see, this is kimchi in a traditional clay jar, along with the national flower mugunghwa, and it says kimchi in the Korean alphabet Hangul. As a Korean living in Montgomery, and also as a Biscuits fan, I am thankful to Mike and the Biscuits for coming up with this idea of having Korean Heritage Night, as it is a kind effort to recognize the growing Korean community here in Montgomery. My family has been participating in the Korean Heritage Nights in several different ways. I have been serving as a Biscuits ambassador for the Korean Heritage Night. I also had the honor to sing the national anthems of the US and Korea for the first Heritage Night last year. And this year sang again the Korean national anthem with my children, wearing Korea's traditional costume hanbok. My mother, as a former member of Korea's National Traditional Music Institute, performed the Korean fan dance as part of the pre-game event. And three of my children performed Korean martial art taekwondo as part of the Tiger Park Taekwondo demonstration team. It is exciting to see the Biscuits not only continue with the Korean Heritage Night this year, but also Biscuits expanded it to 2 separate days. We had one in April this year, and the next one is just around the corner on July 8th. I am very thankful to our firm, as Beasley Allen has been one of the key sponsors for the event. I hope the Biscuits Korean Heritage Night will continue to be a uniquely fun and great opportunity for our American friends to understand Korea and Korean heritage better, and also a platform to increase unity in our community.